It's that time of the month right now, so it only felt right to make this video because if there's ever a time where elegance gets tested, it's this. The cramps, the fatigue, the bloating, the overstimulation, and let's not forget the uglies. It is so easy at this time to slip into survival mode, forget all the routines and the systems, and just basically throw out all of our progress. But staying elegant is not about being perfect. It's about learning how to stay composed and still look put together even when you're running on 5%. So I'm going to give you 6 easy ways that I personally use to stay looking elegant and feel elegant even when I'm tired. Before we get into it, my name is Vikita, and on this channel we talk all things feminine reality creation and becoming the full package, aka just becoming your best self. If you want more from me than just my YouTube videos, make sure to go to the links in the description box where there are links to my digital products and my feminine energy manifestation course. Also, make sure you're following me over on Instagram because I just started a new series called You But Better, where I'm helping you discover your unique blueprint to live your best life. Number 1 is always protecting your energy first. I don't know about you, but when I am on my period and it is that time of the month, my overstimulation is through the roof and my tolerance for nonsense is about this big. So we need an energy management system because that is the only way we are going to stay composed, elegant, and graceful when we feel like somebody. It's important that when you're tired, when you're run down, when you're burnt out, and you're just feeling really low, you're conserving your energy as much as you can. So this means having those little rituals that you do to protect your energy before you enter the world. This means we are starting our day in silence. We are not going on our phone. We are not checking Instagram, Facebook. Who checks Facebook these days? I actually do. I do love Facebook still. But we're not doing any of that. We're skipping the noise. We're skipping all of that external influence as we start our day. Next, a key ingredient to this is we are moving slowly. We are not rushing. We are not running through things. We are literally calm. We are moving with a deliberate pace. Because I don't know about you, when I'm irritated, when I'm feeling stressed, when I'm feeling annoyed and just agitated 24/7 because I'm overstimulated and burnt out, I like to rush through the day because all I want to do is get into that bed and watch my TV. So naturally, you're waking up with this urgency and this rush because you just want to sort of move through things and get them over with. But that is just stressing out your nervous system, and it's signaling like, oh my god, we're already on edge, we're tense. And third, we're gonna breathe deeply. Your elegance starts from inside. It starts with your breath, and it starts by quieting your mind first because your tolerance for nonsense is already so low. You have to bring up that baseline with these mini little rituals and practices at the start of the day. Number 2 is bringing everything from a 10 down to a 5. And we're talking about the outside appearance. We are not going to do ourselves a disservice by taking ourselves from a 10 to a 2 just because we feel tired. We're not going to skip the glamour. We're just going to bring it down a notch and we're going to make it a little bit more gentle. Because on days that you're tired and irritated, less is more. That doesn't mean we're skipping it when we're going from glam to homeless, but that means we are just bringing everything lower and we're creating a more minimalistic look. We're doing simple skincare that emphasizes hydration. We are making sure we're putting lip balm on because the lips are always a key sign of looking put together when they're hydrated and plump. This is my personal favorite look for those days where I literally want to put zero effort into my appearance, but I still want to look polished and put together. We're doing a low bun like this. We're doing some earrings, maybe some gold hoops, very, very minimalistic necklace, and the ring stack, of course. And that is literally it. Something very cozy and chunky that still looks elevated and refined, but your refinement is coming more in the details that are very, very easy to just throw on, and we're calling it a day. Gentle glamour, gentle outfits, and gentle skincare. A little bit of mist, and you are good to go. That is my go-to when I feel like crud. And I do have this system that I use especially when I'm on my cycle, and that is called 2 versions of the same routine. So I make sure that I have my nails done when I'm in my follicular phase and when I'm in my ovulatory phase because I'm feeling my best and I want to do every single thing on the planet. So I schedule all of my maintenance self-care things during those 2 phases so that when I'm feeling like this, I already look 50% put together because I did the prep work while I was in the phases that I feel my best and feel my most energized. So the nails are done, the waxing is done, the toes are done, like everything upkeep maintenance wise is taken care of in those phases so I can look like this in this phase when we're just not having it. Consistent elegance and looking refined comes from not effort, but systems and being organized. Number 3 is emotional elegance. I don't know about you, but I am ready to flick somebody in the head when they come to me with nonsense because the fuse is just very short. And this might be the case for you, even if you're not on your cycle, if you're just over it and you're just having one of those days or one of those weeks. It's so important, and I know it's hard, to respond instead of react. Because the fuse is so short, you are very snippy and snappy, and because we know these things about ourselves during these moments when we're not feeling great, we have to just take a deep breath, be calmer, slow it down, and just take a pause. Because it is so easy to jump down somebody's throat when you are feeling low like this, and that's why it's so crucial to be even more diligent with that pause. You don't need to be over-explaining why you're not wanting to go out. You're not needing to over-explain why you don't feel like talking or why you need a little bit more me time and rest time. You just need to do it and let your energy communicate for you, because I don't need to be explaining to anybody why I need me time and why I need to be in a cocoon for 4 days before I can speak to anybody. Being elegant does have a lot to do with your energy and how you carry yourself, being composed and being graceful. And when you're snapping, that is not really elegance in nature. So we want to just make sure we are taking space for ourselves without apologizing for it, because we know that we would rather be with ourselves right now and really reset, re-energize, instead of doing too much and then just getting very, very snippy and taking it out on other people who obviously don't deserve it, but they are the target. Number 4 is having decision fatigue systems in place. Let me explain what that means. It means you have a go-to uniform that you know you're pulling out when you feel like this. That means you're doing your hair in a slick back bun, you're doing a nice crisp linen shirt, you're doing a pair of linen trousers, and you're calling it a day. You're not doing the most. You literally don't have to think about what you want to wear or what you're going to wear because it's already decided for you. That is just your uniform when you feel like this. So have like 2 or 3 go-to uniforms that you can rotate through when you are on these low days and that are mindless, that don't make you think about what you are going to wear. Because when you feel like this, especially when you're on your cycle, you don't feel good, you feel ugly, nothing fits right, you're bloated, and you're just your worst enemy, basically. Like, you're literally looking at yourself thinking you're a blob and nothing fits. So have those outfits that are compensating for that feeling. So if you're feeling bloated, we're not going to want to wear a skinny tight shirt that is enhancing the pooch, obviously. Linen is very forgiving. That's why I say like a linen dress down button down shirt and some linen pants. We're cozy, we're comfy, we're still looking elevated because we've got all the jewelry, the hair slicked back, and we're looking very put together, but we're still comfortable. We can let the gut hang out. Everything can be flowing and easy in that linen set. A sweater like this, it's very nice, it's cute, it's crochet, and it's like got these balloon sleeves that are very cute and fashionable, but it's huge, so you can't tell how I'm feeling underneath this. You know what I mean? It's just about working smarter, not harder. I also recommend pre-planning meals for when you're tired. I put so much stuff in the freezer that when I'm tired, I'm whipping that out and that's all I'm eating. You're creating these systems and these cues for yourself that act as shortcuts. So this goes back to that thing I was talking about, my system called the 2 versions of the same routine. I've put that in a YouTube video somewhere, but I can put it back on the screen here so you have it in this video as reference. It's basically creating 2 versions of the same routine that help you still optimize for your goals, for your plans, for your skincare, for your hair care, like all of that, but just at a lesser rate. Like, we're not trying to do the most. I know for myself, I am not trying to do a 10-step skincare routine when I feel like this. Like, I barely want to get out of bed. I'm not into doing the 10-step skincare routine. I don't want to be in that bathroom forever. I don't want a 20-step body care routine. I want to do the bare minimum that is still keeping me consistent with the overall goal or the overall plan of the month, but it's just at a lesser rate. Like, I'm not having to exert that much energy to keep up with my goals, if that makes sense. Like, here's the thing. Elegance does not need to be forgotten about when we are tired, when we are burnt out, when we are stressed, when we are on our periods. It just needs to be dial down a little bit. So we have these systems and we have these little rules in place that we just use as shortcuts to continue being elegant. Like, no one's gonna be able to tell that you're not feeling so elegant, graceful, and composed, but you still look it because you have all these things in place. Like, this decision fatigue is basically trying to get you out of your head. Like, the less you have to think, the more you can just be, the more you can just relax, take time for yourself, and not feel guilty about it. You sort of mitigate that self-criticism of like, oh my god, I feel so ugly, I look so ugly, I'm losing track of all my goals, I feel like I'm not doing anything, I feel lazy, I feel unproductive, I've just put all this effort in and now it feels like this 1 week of me feeling low and down and tired is just setting me back so far. We don't want to constantly get into those spirals because we will not get anywhere. And we can't constantly spiral like that monthly if we're on our cycle. So there's things that we can put in place to look good, feel good, and still make small strides towards the goals and towards the bigger plan, even when we're over it. Like this video, for example, is probably such a bad video, but I'm still here, I'm still showing up, just on a lesser format, just on a lesser scale, and I'm just showing up for myself and for you. And number 5 is all about just coming back to center and having those little routines that make you feel so cozy and good whenever you're feeling down. These are my go-to things. Like, I need to be watching Shrek, I need to be on the couch, and I need to have a blanket on me or a hot water bottle. Like, I know that that routine right there is going to put me back to center. It's going to make me feel better. It's going to make me feel cozy, which coziness to me is the dream state. Like, I'm obsessed with feeling cozy. I crank up the AC and I put on a big sweater and we're good to go. Like, having those little things for yourself, that might be going for a walk for you, going to the beach, going by the water, going in nature. It might be doing what I do, which is just getting onto the couch and putting on your favorite feel-good movie. It's having that little thing that makes you feel so good no matter what. It's like a fail-safe to making you feel happy and making you feel calmer again. So going and getting your favorite cup of coffee or favorite tea, going and getting your favorite lunch or dinner, whatever it is, have your go-to, I feel good no matter what when I'm doing this thing. Because that right there recharges your energy and makes you nicer again. And then people call you and talk to you and you actually feel happy instead of wanting to flick them. The biggest key here is nervous system regulation. And I talk about this incessantly. So if you want a full video on that, make sure you watch this video next.